While most people sweat over spreadsheets and calculated risks, a rare breed of accidental millionaires proves that sometimes the ultimate financial strategy is having no strategy at all. These individuals stumbled into life-changing wealth through pure luck, stunning incompetence, or social anxiety so intense it became profitable. From the woman who couldn't spell to the man who forgot his own password, here are 15 of the most absurd ways people got rich by mistake. Number 1. The typo queen of Amazon. In 1997, an Ohio woman became a multimillionaire simply because she was a terrible speller. While trying to buy books, she repeatedly typed Amazon.com incorrectly. Frustrated that the broken site wouldn't load, she decided to buy the domain herself for $12 to start her own shop. She built a basic page, set up affiliate links, and then completely forgot about it for 2 decades. By 2019, she realized she had been collecting passive income from thousands of other people making the same typo. A domain broker eventually bought the mistake from her for $2.3 million. Number 2. The world's best bad password. In 2011, a man bought $50 of Bitcoin as a joke, then immediately forgot the password and the investment entirely. When crypto prices skyrocketed in 2017, he spent months in agony, even hiring a psychic to channel his forgotten code. After 127 failed attempts that nearly locked him out forever, he finally guessed it. Password 123. His $50 unsecured joke had grown into $847,000, outperforming every professional fund manager on Wall Street. Number 3. The auction of social anxiety. A woman attended a real estate auction intending to bid on a small $80,000 cottage. Confused by the auctioneer's speed, she accidentally raised her paddle for a 50,000 square foot commercial warehouse. Too embarrassed to admit her mistake in front of the crowd, she doubled down and won the bid. She spent weeks terrified she'd ruined her life, only for the warehouse to be caught in a massive tech boom. 3 years later, she sold the accidental purchase for $4.2 million. Number 4. The buzzkill algorithm. One man was so annoyed by his phone's constant buzzing that he spent a weekend building a tool to silence notifications. He accidentally included a complex sorting algorithm he'd copied from an old college assignment, not really understanding how it worked. He uploaded it to the App Store as Buzzkill just to get it off his desktop. 6 months later, Apple informed him it had been downloaded 12 million times, netting him $1.8 million for a solution he only built to stop his own headache. Number 5. The Apple Petroleum Error. A woman inherited $5,000 and intended to buy Apple stock. However, a typo in her broker search bar led her to buy Apple Petroleum, a tiny, obscure company. Too mortified to call and admit she couldn't spell, she left the investment alone. 6 months later, Apple Petroleum discovered a massive oil reserve and was bought out, turning her $5,000 into $200,000. She let her family believe she was a contrarian genius for years. Number 6. The magic of incompetence. For 2 years, a man recorded his magic practice sessions in his basement, thinking he was saving the files locally. Instead, a settings error was uploading them to YouTube as unlisted videos. When his nephew found the secret stash and made it public, the videos went viral, not for the magic, but for the hilarious grumpy commentary and cards flying everywhere. His honest failure content gained 8 million subscribers, earning him $1.4 million in ad revenue. Number 7. The caffeine monopoly. A small cafe owner meant to order 100 cans of energy drinks, but accidentally ordered 100 cases. Facing 12,000 cans and no storage, she started selling them for dirt cheap just to clear space. Her shop became a local legend for having the cheapest caffeine in the state. The energy drink company was so impressed by her unprecedented sales volume that they gave her an exclusive regional distribution deal worth $900,000 a year.
Number 8. The serial returner. A man tried to return a broken printer but accidentally sent back the brand new one he had just bought as a replacement. The retailer processed the return, gave him a full refund, and sent the broken unit back to him repaired. Realizing he'd found a loophole in return processing, he started a printer arbitrage business. He generated $2.1 million in 3 years simply by exploiting the fact that major retailers don't check serial numbers. Number 9. The lazy investor. A woman bought 5 stocks, watched them all lose money instantly, and was so discouraged she vowed never to look at her bank account again. 3 years later, her advisor called with news. 4 of the companies had recovered, and the 5th had been bought by Google. Her $8,000 loss was now worth $156,000, purely because she was too lazy to sell her shares when they were down. Number 10. The accidental promotion. A nervous software employee noticed a glitch that charged a client $50,000 instead of $5,000. He was too scared of confrontation to tell his boss, hoping the client would just ignore it. Instead, the client paid the invoice without question, assuming the price reflected premium service. His boss was so impressed by his aggressive pricing strategy that he promoted him to sales director, where he earned $400,000 in commissions his first year. Number 11. Teenage crush dividends. In 1999, a teenager spent $200 of her birthday money registering domains like BradPittFanClub.com just because she had a crush on him. She eventually grew up and forgot about them, but kept the auto-renewal on. 20 years later, celebrity branding agencies paid her a combined $1.8 million for the URLs. It turns out adolescent infatuation is a high-yield asset. Number 12. The artisan failure. A man tried to make homemade soap, but was so bad at following recipes that he consistently messed up the measurements. The result was soap with bizarre textures and strange layered colors. His friends thought the accidents looked like high-end, intentional art. He leaned into the lie, launched a luxury soap line, and now generates $800,000 a year from customers who pay premium prices for his inability to read a measuring cup. Number 15. The $1 million junk. A woman bought the contents of abandoned storage units just to find cheap furniture for her apartment. She ended up hoarding what she thought was ugly vintage junk in her garage for years because she was too busy to go to the dump. When she finally held a garage sale, a dealer informed her that her junk was actually rare 1960s designer pieces. She sold the clutter for $180,000 and started a lucrative antique business. Number 14. The accidental consultant. An accountant ordered business cards, but the printer mistakenly listed him as a certified business strategist, a title he didn't have. Too socially anxious to ask for a reprint, he handed them out anyway. When clients started asking for high-level advice, he frantically read business books between meetings to sound smart. His fake consulting firm now brings in $1.2 million annually because he was too shy to fix a typo. Number 15. The backwards trader. One woman tried her hand at day trading but found the interface so confusing that she consistently clicked sell when she meant buy, and vice versa. Her backward strategy accidentally perfectly timed a volatile market crash where everyone else was losing money. She netted $340,000 in 6 months by being the only person on the market doing exactly the opposite of what she intended to do. History proves that while hard work is great, sometimes being a bit confused, lazy, or socially awkward is the fastest path to the top. What's the most profitable mistake you've ever made? Let us know in the comments. Did a typo ever change your life? Smash that subscribe button for more tales of accidental chaos, and I'll see you in the next one.